Okay, so what we just saw here in Job is just absolutely astounding. It's just incredible, 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 people, incredible. We have the bands of Orion, and then we see it manifest itself as the Iron Cross, which now represents itself as the four cardinal points of the compass, which you're going to see manifest itself as the four rivers out of Eden, which are then going to manifest itself in Revelation as the four angels that come out of those very same four rivers to kill with their ministration, and that ministration is going to be done by these avenues of knowledge, which are still being further represented at these very same rivers of change, by the control of knowledge. And then you're going to understand what it means when the Bible says that they've been scattered to the far ends of the earth by the four winds. Now these represent also the four winds. That's what the fractal is happening here. This thing represents all of it. All of it. And you're going to see that. You're going to absolutely see that. So it's incredible. We have the bands of Orion. I just can't say it enough. And then the sweet, there's the apple, the sweet influences or the temptation of the Pleiades. And that's exactly what we have in the Garden of Eden event. The theme is temptation. The apple is symbolic of that temptation. And then this thing goes to manifest itself as New York, New York, the big apple, which is representing the fulfillment of the temptation or the pleasure or the sweet influences of the material deception, which is now the material merchandise, which is being the division of knowledge of good and evil. As it's translated by the mind of men, it's translated as meaningless quantity, empty material merchandise. I mean, if you cannot see the fullness of what I'm trying to explain to you, I guess I have to understand from your point of view that that's what's still going on for you. But man, I just hope that you're seeing this. Okay, so now, my friends, what I want to do is talk a little bit, just real freely, real quick about this thing too. Like I said, I wanted you to notice that we have these four directional destinies, these four dimensional realities, okay? And I said that there's been this fractivation, which is the division or the separation, and it stems from this hemisphere separation of the brain, which is being symbolically represented by the apple, because that was the temptation that was taken. Now the equation runs itself out as material facts or material faith. It's still blinded by the material any direction it travels based upon this equational input that we ourselves have not overcome by free will, based upon the geometric deception, the ritual indoctrination of the masses by the educational system, by those people that control the histories of our past. So the dissemination of knowledge is literally your equational path. So on what path of knowledge you yourself choose to align yourself, if you are entertaining separation, is what basically is leading you away from the central truth of all that is. And as I said, that we need to see this as the first source and center. That's why this line is only dotted, because there was a time when it wasn't separated, and that it was one thing. And then we know that now this is going to fractivate into what Christ has said, or what the creator of this world has said, which is Christ, said to be fruitful and multiply. And now we see this fractivate and hyperactivate into a super meaning, which now envelops now our perception. And I told you this is a duality, friends. So now this turns into the original spiritual fruit of which we were to multiply on this earth. But instead the equation has been run by this deception and this wisdom of the light bearer. And then now the equation is run out to promote only the material concepts. So incredible, friends, incredible. There's more and more to this. I'm about to open up to you on the second phase. This is going to be brand new information that's going to directly relate to the 44 that was just revealed to me a few moments ago. I'll be back.